romance from beginning to end, the whole thing, starting with a quick summary of how it works and the chords and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. Start with the overview for the right. It's just going to be basic finger picking pattern because there's only one. It's P-I-M-A. So the thumb is P, the index finger is I, the middle is M, and the ring finger is A. So in the song, it's a one measure picking pattern that's just 3 beats. So the first beat is P and A together with an M, I, and then A, M, I, A, M, I. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's like that for the whole song. Sometimes the thumb will be on the E string, and sometimes it'll be on the A. The most important finger here is the A finger, because it's going to carry the melody. Sometimes it will be on this string, and then the second part will end up down here a little bit. But basically, that's it. For the left hand, it's really handy to know what scale you're in and what the map is underneath the tab. It helps you to memorize better, to understand better, to know what to expect. And it's something that you can use in future songs. So it's really worth the time to memorize the scale. So here we have E minor. It's E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, and E. We're going to use the D sharp at 1.2. And the steps of the scale, the degrees are 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5. This is where we start. Flat 6, flat 7, natural 7, and 1. So by knowing that pattern, it's going to help to follow the song. Fits perfectly on that scale. All right, for the chords, we're going to be using 8 chords, 1, 4, 5 in the major key, 1, 4, 5 in the minor key, and a 2 diminished chord. Sounds. So here's 1 major, 4 major, the capital 4, 5. That's from the major key. And the minor key, and then there's 1 chord up top there that's in the middle. It's from the applied group, and that's a tension chord. So that's kind of our vocab, and the way that's going to look in our kind of big picture here, how the keys intertwine, is the E minor is there on the bottom. See how all the chords for the first section come from that circle, from that family. And if you look 3 floors up, you'll see the key of E major, and then that's where all these chords are coming from. The only outlier there is the E7. It's from the key of A, pointing to A. So that is that, and the way it's going to look on the guitar, we'll look at the minor key first. So your E minor, just 2 fingers, 2 and 3. That's the standard way of playing it, but in this song we're not going to use these 2 notes, and that means we can just play the open strings, and you have an E minor, and that's going to let you move your left hand around to get the melody. So there's E minor, just like that. Next one is A minor. we're going to use the open A, and instead of playing it here in the A form, we're going to move up to the 5th fret in E form using the open A string. So there's our A minor, and then we have our 5 chord, our B7. And we're going to play this one like this, but also as a bar. I'm still getting those 3 notes, but I'm putting my 3rd finger on the blue 5th and my pinky on the red 3rd there. So it's still B7, it's just a different way of playing it. And also on the 7th fret, kind of in E form, again without these 2 fingers so that they can do the melody. So that's all the 5 chords. We had 1 minor, 4 minor, and 5. For the major key, our E major, but instead of playing it like this, we're going to take again these 2 fingers off and use the pinky to play the red 3rd there on the 4th fret. So it's still E major, it's just a little trickier to play. Got A major. This is the standard way, but we're not going to do it because we need to get the melody, so we're going to play it up here. So open A, and just like the other A minor on the 5th fret, but the 2nd finger will go down on the 6th fret. And that's pretty much it for the chords. So, key of E minor and the key of E major. So let's look at the tab. Now let's get into the actual song. These are fret numbers now, so 7th fret on the top E string with the open E. Now, since your right hand's going to be doing the same thing the whole time, really just focus on the melody notes and memorize those, and the rest will come. 1, 2, 3. Second finger, get to the 8th fret with the 4th finger. It's a tricky change. It's almost like you're putting the pinky back down where it was and then sliding the whole hand here. And what that's going to do is prepare the 1st finger to bar for our A minor on the 5th fret. Thumb on the A string now. Where the 3rd finger is, put the bar. Put the 2nd finger on the G string on the 8th fret. This is our B, 5 chord. Get the 3rd finger on the 8th fret. Take it off. Put the pinky down on the 11th fret. If you have a hard time reaching this, then we all do. Especially, you're gonna want to buzz the B string for sure. So you might have to lay it like me. I lay it flat. I can't get it on the tip, so I lay it flattish. That way I can keep my bar strong. I can keep this note down. So, one of the trickiest parts in the song. I'll do that one more time, starting here. where the bar is, put your pinky. Here's the F sharp diminished chord, and it looks like an A minor. Put the pinky on the first string on the second fret, and you can let go of your second finger. So keep finger 3 and 4 down, make the B7 chord. You don't really need your first finger, but I put them down anyway just to be safe. Back to E minor. So I'll play through at full speed. Okay, next part. Let's take a quick look at the scale again, because we're going to change from the key of E minor. And the way we turn a minor scale into a major scale, see the flat 3 there, the flat 6, and the flat 7? You've got to push them all up by 1 fret to get rid of the flat. And the way that looks, when we've done it, see, it all fits except this little note there. You can almost hear it, right? Beautifully in the key of E major, so spend a little time memorizing that top string pattern there. All right, back to the tab. Do your best not to mute the B string with your first finger. So. The second fret, make our B7 shape, but push the pinky 1 fret higher. Repeat the B chord in E form now, 7th fret, and the pinky is going to have the melody on the 9th fret. Stretch again. Keep the pink, now the pinky should be on 9 there. Keep the pinky where it is. Put these 2 fingers in the same fret, so all 3 in a row on 9. Then the pinky comes off. Now, where these 2 fingers are, on the 9th fret, you're going to sneak a bar in while your pinky slides up 2 frets. That's that part right there. And that allows us to stretch 1 fret more to 12. this next chord is the hardest one. It's our A major chord, but with the pinky way up on 9. You almost want to put them down first, but then into 7, 5. So actually, let's look at that whole section again, because that's a little bit tricky. Starting here. All right. Second fret bar. It's our B chord again, but we're going to leave the D string alone and put the third finger where the pinky was. And the pinky is free to play the melody now. So, here. Next we have an E major chord, but rather than, I know this 4 is coming, so rather than try to hold the E major and do this stretch, I find it a little bit easier to use a second finger for both those notes. Prepare the pinky. So essentially we're done, because the next part is just the first part exactly the same repeated. So I'm going to play it through from beginning to end, full speed. And let's see how it goes. Alright, so that's it. I hope it helped. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't. It's my first video, so any feedback is greatly appreciated. And happy playing.